multi-award-winning business coach, talking about Jewish wisdom for wealth creation. Windrows, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, weekend. Yangari say weekend.
It was good. How was your weekend?
Oh, Yangari bo.
Aditi.
Yes. Weekend, we want to start a series where we are going to look at different cultures, races, and group of people in our society and in our world who thrive in the area of business, because success is predictable. Success leaves clues, traces, and evidence that you can actually study and develop principles that you can actually apply in your life to be successful. So today we are looking at the Jewish wisdom for wealth creation. What makes the Jews tick in the area of wealthy? When we look at the Jews, they constitute only 2% of the world population, but they are the ones that are overrepresented in the major and significant structures in the world economy.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, they dominate the Forbes 400 billionaires list and the Fortune 500 companies as owners and CEOs. Forbes Israel in 2022 published a list of 267 Jewish billionaires with a combined net worth of $1.7 trillion. The most famous of these it's Larry Ellison of Oracle, Sergey Brin and Larry Page of Google, Steve Ballmer of Microsoft, Michael Bloomberg of Bloomberg LP, and Michael Dell of Dell Technologies, and of course Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook. The oldest, richest family in the world is Jewish, the Rothschilds. One of the richest men here in Zimbabwe was Jewish. The late billionaire Sam Levy was a businessman and a property developer who built the largest prestigious shopping mall, the Village Walk. The secret of the Jewish wealthy has been a mystery for ages, giving birth to many anti-Semitic conspiracy theories that we are going to touch briefly. And of these theories, there is a theory of the genetic theory, which purports that the Jews has got a special gene or chromosome that is inborn that makes them to be wealthy. You know what? You know, it's a theory. Then we have got the herring theory, which claims that the Jews, they have got a special secret diet that they eat that makes them to be wealthy.
My goodness.
You know, but there were other races of people that began to eat that secret, but they remained broke, bastard, and disgusted. Then there's a theory called the blood libel theory. The blood libel theory started in the Middle Ages. It accused the Jews of ritual murders, where they use human blood as sacrifices that they make at their Passover ceremonies. They say that they use human blood to bake their unleavened bread in order for them to be wealthy. You know, but these are unfounded theories. Then there's the protocols theory. The protocols, of course, is the most famous anti-Semitic pamphlet published in the late 19th century in Russia. It claims that it has minutes of meetings of the Jewish elders of Zion, which gathered with the intention and the plan to manipulate the world economy and to dominate the world. You know, many people believe that Jews are part of the Illuminati and the Freemasonry because, you know, they are just a minority, but powerful, significant, and they are disproportionately represented in the major structures of the world economy. So people being dumbfounded with the wealth of the Jews, they then build a lot of theories, but most of these theories, they are anti-Semitic theory to the Jews. Now we want to look at the secret of the Jewish success in business. What are the factual things that we can relate about why are these people so successful the way they are? Number one, it's the right beliefs about money. They have got right beliefs about money. They believe that money is intrinsically good. They believe that money is not intrinsically good or evil, but you can upgrade it to do good, or
Okay.
you can degrade it to do evil.
So you actually have control. That's what they believe over
Yes.
money.
You know,
It can't dictate to you,
exactly.
but then you have to dictate.
Yes.
Okay.
They have this belief that money is not intrinsically good
Mm.
or evil, but you can upgrade it to do good, or you can degrade it to do evil. You know, one thing about money, Weekend, this is very true belief that the Jews have. You know, money only takes the nature and the character of its possessor. If money goes in the hands of a drug dealer, it becomes drug money. But if money goes in the hands of an evangelist, it becomes evangelism money. So money just takes the nature
Money
and
is
the character.
fluid.
Yes, that's right. They view money as a means to an end, not the end itself. They view money as the means to an end, not the end itself. They see it as a true. They don't view poverty as a sign of righteousness as other beliefs do, but they see it as a curse. As a result, they resort to working hard in order to earn a good living. This is the fundamental value that is developed into that they have developed into a good work ethic. Number two, they believe in giving and philanthropy.
Yeah.
You know, Jews, they give. They believe that 10% to 20% of their income must go towards religion and other charitable causes. They don't believe in depending on charity or begging as a way to lift yourself up. They don't want to be a burden to the community. Number three, they've got strong financial education that has been taught over many generations. Strong financial education that has been taught over many generations. You know, the Jews, they have got financial intelligence. These are the most educated religious group in the world. It is parents' responsibility to teach their children about the value of money and how to earn a living. It is actually a commandment of the parents to teach their children about the value of money and how to earn a living. They believe that if you don't teach your children how to earn a living, you are teaching them to steal. So vana vanotichwa vemajews about money kumba nevabereki. Whereas isi tinongoti vana vedu ngavanotichwa nematicha kuchikoro. So at a tender age, they understand the significance of investment, saving, and budgeting. All these fundamental financial intelligence, they understand it. So what the Jews do weekend, they teach their children using 5 jars of money. They've got a jar yekutanga, a tithe jar. They've got an offering and a giving jar. They've got an expenditure jar. They've got a saving jar. Then they've got an investment jar. So they give their children these 5 jars. The children, they label these jars at a very tender age. If they give their child $10, the child will know that I'm going to put $1 into the tithe jar. I'm going to put $1 into the offering jar. I'm going to put $5 in my expenditure jar. I'm going to put $2 in my saving.
So financial
jar.
literacy from that young age.
Exactly.
Wow.
They are taught that. So mwana ndoziva kuti musi weSunday, musi weSabbath, I'm going to open the offering jar. At the month end, I'll open the tithe jar. On special occasion, anovula the savings jar. And when the investment jar is now full, mwana akuti, what am I going to do? Nemari yangu yese yanga ndichi iri investment jar yandofana kunge ndichishandisa. So they are taught at a young age about money. So this is the strength of the Jews regarding the issue of money, because the Jews are the first people to open banks in Europe. They're the first people to open banks in Europe. The Jews were persecuted, as we know, all over the world, and they were deprived to enter into the mainstream of economic activity into certain areas, and then they resorted to areas that has to do with they were trading as merchants and financiers because they were not even allowed to own a property. But vakabva vatsvaka a niche ine chekuita ne-financing ndobva vava maguru in the area of financing. So you see them in significant structures in the world financing. Jews are people who are very strong and dominant in those areas. Number 4, they build a supportive community. They build a supportive community that looks after one another. Maybe it comes from a history of them being marginalized. Vanhu vanga vari marginalized, discriminated. Ndobva vangotanga ivo kuti pachezvavo ngatisapotanei tega, tiri minority, takavengwa nevanhu. So vakabva vatenga kudanana pachezvavo vachisapotana mumabhizinesi avo avanenge vachiita. If one of them starts a business, the entire community will rally around to support that person. If someone falls under hard times, the entire community knowuya yobva yabatsirana. Whereas zvakasiyana nesu vked in our own setup, mumuri mako chaimo chaimo kutanga business vanenge vakati kumirira kuti achanyura ekupi zvichaenda kupi rega timire tione. They are not there to support even the community. They are there to laugh at you. Whereas the Jews, they don't do that. They make sure kuti within their community they support each other, they build each other. They don't compete, but they complement each other. So as a result, they become this prosperous race in the world because they build a supportive community. So if we want to prosper, we must emulate and implement some of these things that other successful races are doing. Number 5, their religion teaches good business practices. Their religion teaches good business practices. They don't venture into immoral business. You won't see an orthodox Jewish man in a strip club business. Never. It's impossible. They don't believe in unjust scales. They take it from the Torah because they read the Torah, the teachings of the Torah, they take them seriously in business because the Torah teaches a lot about business, which is about the first 5 books of the Old Testament. It teaches a lot about business and how it must be conducted. Sezvokuti uda kutengesa business rako uri kutengesa madomasi, chijagi chauri kutengesa chi5 liter chitini utangombochirowa pasi ukanda madomasi mukati unjust scales kana kuchaja maprice ari exorbitant. So Jews, they are known for honesty in business. And if ever you want to prosper, you want to make it in business, you must be a person who is honest in everything that you do. Because when you are honest, people, they want to deal with you. Your business will grow as a result of honesty. So Jews, they are known for honesty. And number 6 trait that we see in Jews that makes them to be successful is resilience and perseverance. Resilience and perseverance. You know, I was saying that they were not allowed to own land in Europe. It's one of the race in the world that has been seriously marginalized, discriminated for many years. We know the story about Hitler, hatred towards the Jews, and so forth. I believe they developed a thick skin within them that we have to make it, we have to persevere, and we have to fight until we break through. So this is one of the key traits that you see in any Jew. They are people of resilience and perseverance. If they start something, they want to see it to succeed. They don't believe in failing easily. They work so hard. And the last one, the Jews, they believe in building transgenerational wealth. They believe in building transgenerational wealth. If they don't start a business, yekuda kutenga glass shoe, you know, they don't start businesses. Yekuda kutanga ukuoneka uchiwaina wakapfeka ma expensive designer clothes, or to just drive top of the range cars, which is wakapenga urimpinga. No, they start businesses to build transgenerational wealth. So that's why the Jews, one of the wealthiest and richest family for over generations, the Rothschild, are Jewish. They believe in building multiple streams of income and building businesses that last. So this is the wisdom weekend about the Jews that makes them to thrive in business, to be successful than any other race. As I say, that success is predictable. If ever you're going to be successful in business, you must learn from other people who are doing well, who are excelling, who are thriving in their particular spaces, and try to sit down. What is it that makes them successful? So this is Weekend, the wisdom of the Jews.
Well, thank you so much. The Money Mondays Jewish Wisdom for Wealth Creation. We want that Jewish blessing. You can go watch it. We were live on Facebook. You can rewatch it and share it with someone. Windros, thank you so much. For those who want to get in touch with you, where to find you and your details.
Thank you so much, Vikendi. I've got an upcoming business masterclass that is happening on the 14th of June, when we will be talking about the building blocks of a successful business. So if you want to come to that masterclass, please, you can get in touch with me on 0772 767693, 0772 767693, and you can follow me across all social media platforms, the Marketplace Evangelist Windros Shefarimba. You can engage me for your functions, churches, empowerment programs. Thank you so much, Weekend.
Thank you so much. I look forward to next week. Taking our time to 10 o'clock, Star FM. It is time for the news.
This